Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the NXT Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. This show we have for you. We came on a little bit late. We're here. Coming up, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo clash in a number one contenders match. Winner face Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship and Stand Deliver. You'll see what went down earlier. We'll talk about it coming up. Also, too, women's tag team titles on the line. And Lyra Kerr and Taylor Patson, Lyra Kerr, the NXT Women's Champion, challenge the Kabuki Warriors for the NXT Women's Tag Team title. We'll get to see that preview as well. Also, too, we get to see Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin defending the tag team titles against Chase U in their first tag team title defense. And also, we kick off NXT with, in a minute, Joe Gacy with Battle of Dijak in a distracted possible asylum match. We'll get that and more for Wrestling So Far right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the NXT Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget, don't forget to subscribe and share. Tell somebody and let somebody know that the Pro Wrestling Show is on and about. You can watch streaming and on demand whenever you want to. On the Pro Wrestling Show, you see that subscribe button. All right, we'll kick things off with a NXT match that we saw. It's an asylum match between Joe Gacy and Dijak. Joe Gacy and Dijak want to show their feud no way other side in the asylum match, more like sort of to a steel cage match in a way. But the asylum match, as you see right here, was that. No rules, no disqualifications, anything goes. You see Joe Gacy taking it to Dijak won the match. Dijak get the win over Joe Gacy. Dijak defeat Joe Gacy, and it was one of those little matches that was brutal. Yeah, it was brutal. Now, throughout the whole entire match for Dijak need do what he need to do in order to get the win. One thing about Dijak kind of knows what he needs to do. And Dijak did prove it. This match was just built on nutrition from the start. Dijak tore Gacy down, even slammed Gacy do a lot. Gacy really didn't know what to expect. He was even in a straitjacket. That's how dangerous and senile Joe Gacy was. Coming in that match as well. You see right here in a straitjacket. Dijak even wrapped Gacy up with some tape and wrapped him around, taping his head, duct tape. I'm going to say, to cover Gacy's whole entire face, his whole ears. But Gacy couldn't see what was going on. One thing I'd say about Dijak attacked Gacy and left Gacy down and out. So as we see right there, we get an indication of what's going down between Dijak and Gacy. Saw how that went down. But Dijak emerged victorious over Gacy. Dijak getting that monkey off his back with Gacy. What Gacy done to him. We move on to another thing. We see that Tony D'Angelo looking for some gold. I said about Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo will be competing tonight in his no one contender match against Carmelo Hayes. Can Tony D'Angelo get the job done and defeat Carmelo Hayes to become the next no one contender for the NXT Championship? Only time will tell on that. So we'll see how that's going to go down and how this is going to be heading forward. Speaking of that, the tag team championships. Or two tag team titles, one line, but we're gonna kick things off with the men's for the NXT tag team titles. The new tag team of Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin on a roll. Breaker and Corbin looking for some new competition. They want some competition, all right. They want to take down anybody in NXT. They want to defend themselves and prove themselves as NXT's next new great tag team. They did so tonight, and they did tonight by D proving it to Chase U, taking down Chase U with their moves and stuff to get the win on what they need to do. But Chase U, I think they're trying to stay on the graps and stuff. But Breaker and Ron Breaker and Chase U, Breaker and I meant to say Breaker and Baron Corbin keeping their momentum going. I say this right now, even the audience members, they looking like Chase U folks and looking like a please that the team didn't win. Chase U leave disappointed. A lot going on for Chase U as they had to regroup and figure out what's next for them. JC Jane, all them um, doing what they need to do, but you know how they go. Well, we move on to Chase U as on Riley Osborne feels like he should have asked out JC Tia Hill. We know that Tia Hill has been going through a metamorphosis of late. Fallon Henry offered her advice on what could have went wrong in the relationship. Fallon Henry feels like that JC Jane and them giving Tia Hill bad advice on dating. And so JC Jane figures trying to figure out what's next for her, but Tia Hill trying to also figure out did she give Riley Osborne a chance at her. So we'll see how that's gonna go between Riley Osborne. It's been a rough week for Chase U. All of them. It's been really rough as of late. Well, William Regal made an appearance, the former NXT general manager, former Intercontinental Champion. William Regal has done it all. He went to AEW. William Regal went and congratulated his son Charlie Gibson on winning the Heritage Cup. Said that Charlie Gibson did him proud, and a lot of folks saying that's your father. Um, Charlie Gibson getting the just due from his dad, William Regal. It's like everybody from some people from AEW, like Regal, that was in AEW for a quick minute. Um, Cody, all of them was in AEW for a minute. Um, you said they kind of showed their face and showcased themselves and stuff. Will Regal congratulating his son on winning the Heritage Cup. His son did tonight. So congratulations to Will Regal congratulating his own son. Well, we know this that AR Grace and JC and I forgot her name, Gigi Dolan. They're gonna probably have a match next week as general manager Ava, The Rock's daughter, made the match official. So we'll see that match coming up next week as well. Speaking of that, the women's tag team titles were on the line as Lava Curio with her tag team partner went against the Kabuki Warriors. The Kabuki War what a match tonight. Nothing about the Kabuki Warriors. The Kabuki Warriors went in Kabuki. Didn't have what's her name? Women's champion Io Sky and Okola Kai. They're gonna have some explaining to do on what they turned on Bailey, left Bailey high and dry. So we'll get that answer this week on SmackDown, hopefully. Well, after the end of the match, Roxanne Perez with a new look, a new attitude. Roxanne Perez now turning dirty after she attacked Live Vacuria and left Live Vacuria down and out. Live Vacuria was down and out, but you can tell that Roxanne Perez has this new look and this new attitude. We don't know what it's going to do for Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez. Um, However, that's going to go. She's been having a new look, a new attitude as of late. So we'll see what's next for Roxanne and what this new mean streak brings Roxanne. Roxanne probably get a women's championship match against Live Curie. One time will tell. Also, too, Fallon Henry was in action. So Aruka came back. Saw Aruka back. She was the one that when you see these subliminal messages right here, see you soon. So Aruka was the one behind the see you soon. So Aruka is back, helping out Fallon Henry. Fallon Henry has a new friend indeed, friend in high places, well known as Solo Ruka. Solo Ruka helped out your friend Lyle Venom. So we'll see how it went down. Speaking of that, was the main event a roadblock was this. Carmelo Hayes set to take on Tony D'Angelo. Whoever wins become the number one contender for the NXT Championship and stand and deliver. It will stand and deliver, all right, for one of these two men. Which one of these two men will stand and deliver to get a shot at the NXT Championship at Roadblock against champion? Um, against champion, Ilya Dragunov and stuff. Dragunov got his own problems, but hey, we see. Well, we didn't have to wait so long because we know that we saw what we saw tonight. We thought that um we thought at first that Carmelo Hayes had this match won. Carmelo just playing around. Carmelo was doing that stuff. Poor Carmelo. Poor Carmelo didn't know this. That the Don is no one contender for the NFC Championship in Philadelphia. He'll get a shot against Ilya Dragunov. You don't know, maybe they'll probably pay homage to a Scream Rules match. The Don gets the win. But we know that Trick Williams returned and got his revenge. Trick Williams won a piece of Carmelo Hayes. Trick Williams won Carmelo Hayes the worst way, safer form. And we'll see that match probably at Stand Deliver. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. 1-on-1. Trick and Carmelo. They're gonna finally duke it out. And also too for honorable mention, Sean Spears was in action. Sean Spears won his match. Sean Spears back. Don't call himself the perfect 10 no more. He just Sean Spears. Sean Spears gets the job done like he normally do. And he got attacked by what's his name? Ridge Holland. So Sean Spears and Ridge Holland might have a match at, at uh Stand Deliver. So we'll see that match coming up. All right. Like we said, we told you next week right here on NXT, North American title online. Obafemi defends against Brooks Jensen. Rich Holland takes on Sean Spears. And whoop that Trick. Trick Williams is back. What's next for Trick? Trick want to get his hands on Carmelo. We'll see how that's gonna go down next week. So hopefully we'll see what's gonna go down for that. All right, that ends the NXT ring report. Let's move over to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we're talking about tomorrow night. We're gonna have the AEW Dynamite ring report tomorrow. AEW not wasting no time whatsoever, showing the new logo for AEW Dynamite. This is the new logo right here moving forward. AEW is gonna hit the reset button to boot into Atlanta tomorrow, so they're gonna reset and head. So we'll see tomorrow for Dynamite what's gonna go down. AEW Dynamite tomorrow after Sting. So TBS kind of revealed the All Elite revealed a new look, a new season. It's been a new season, so what are they talking about? So we'll see. But okay, it will kind of showcase what's going down. How that's going to be for AEW Dynamite tomorrow. And speaking of that, this is speaking of Sting. You see right here, he was a lot of matches Sting was a part of during his AEW run. Man, impressive. Stinger. getting it done. And two, tomorrow we'll tell you on the AEW Dynamite Ring Report which AEW star got suspended. Man, you won't believe who got suspended out of nowhere. We'll talk about it. All right, that's gonna do it here on the Pro Wrestling Show for us. Trick Williams is back. He's looking to get his revenge on Carmelo Hayes and Tony the Don Juan. Tony D'Angelo gets an opportunity to become NXT champion. Can he do it at Stand Deliver? We'll find out and see. But thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. That's the NXT Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow. The AEW Dynamite Ring Report. See you later.